So I'm grinding mobs and farming gold so I can get my epic mount, which I still hadn't gotten for like a year. And my guildmaster whispers me, asking if I want to come tank Blackwing Lair. I'm like, yeah. I mean, this is a chance to get the Ashkandi Great Sword of the Brotherhood. Normally I'm Fury DPS, so I go respec and I show up at the raid late. We get in Blackwing Lair, and then my guildmaster starts yelling at me for being a noob because I didn't have raid alert installed. I go to curse.com, and of course the site is down, so I'm like, okay. So I just try checking random forums. I type in raid alert, and there's a lot of search queries that come up, and I click on one. I see a link to a mod, and I'm like, okay, well, it looks like raid alert. So I click the link, and my computer just locks up for like 15 seconds, and then I go to press the power button, but then all of a sudden all these pop-ups start coming up on my screen. I'm like, what's going on? So I finally managed to close all the pop-ups and install a mod. I start up WoW again, and I notice when I enter my password it's a little delayed. Okay, whatever. So we wipe on the first pool, and I notice that the mod isn't working. By this time, my guild is getting pissed. Everybody's yelling at me. They're calling me the worst tank ever, and honestly, this is starting to get pretty frustrating for me too. So my guild leader finally sends me the mod through MSN, and it works. And we end up spending 4 or 5 hours in Blackwing Lair, and we finally down Nefarian. And luckily enough, the sword drops. First time it's happened in our guild. We're really happy, obviously. And well, I win the role. I get the sword. I get my Ashkandi Great Sword of the Brotherhood, and I am ecstatic. So I go to bed. I'm feeling pretty good. I don't sleep at all that night, and first thing in the morning I get back up, like I got 30 minutes of sleep or something, and first thing I do is I open WoW, and I want to go slay some noobs with my new sword. So as I'm logging in, I get the message saying my password is incorrect. I'm like, okay, well, try it again. So I try it again, and the same thing. Third time, I make sure to press every key individually so I know it's correct. And same thing, I can't log in. Alright, so I go to the Blizzard website, I do a password restore, and they email me my password. I finally get into my account, and when I'm at the login screen, my character is completely naked. Well, I figure at this point, it's like, okay, that's probably just some lag, so I log into my character, and my character is still naked in-game. I open my inventory, and there's nothing in there. All my gear, all my items, and my Ashkandi Great Sword of the Brotherhood are all just gone. I mean, there's nothing in there. It's gone. Everything's gone. My gold, my gear, it's all gone. Well, it turns out that I had downloaded a keylogger that was disguised as raid alert. As I typed in my password that night, it was recorded and sent to a hacker who then later logged into my account, changed my password, and proceeded to disenchant every piece of gear that my character was wearing, and all my gold. I had absolutely nothing. This hacker had, in one night, taken away everything that I had worked months and months for. Destroyed my life.